Hi, we're Tegan and Sara. Sara, Tegan. And you're watching UGO.
I know what it is, but well, you started.
Well, I know, but you finish. So, we're Tegan and Sara, and you're watching UGO.com Take Control.
You wait up for me, I don't wake up for you. Would you like a company, or are you sick of me? When your love lets you go, you only want love.
We recorded the record, and then when we got it mastered and we turned it back on, it was like, where did all the synths and band come from? It was like they had added it. We were like, where did that come from? No, it wasn't an accident. We actually intentionally tried to fill out the record.
When you first start writing,
fool around
when
a
we were in
bit.
high school, there wasn't a lot of options, and when we even made our first record, we had a drummer and bass player play on it, but we were very limited with funds and time. I don't know if so much these records reflect something new, as so much as they just reflect actually where our style of music always sat. It's just that now we finally have the time, the money, and the talented people around us, and the confidence to actually try those things.
I find our writing styles and our methods are different, and we also live in two different cities, so there's not a lot of collaboration really until pre-production and when we're actually recording records and stuff. We'll really have an idea before we go in with the band, before we just say, okay, what do you think? We kind of go in with an idea and say, this is sort of what we've got so far.
Yeah, we're not a band that gets into a room like this and just hacks it out.
That's a little hard.
We definitely have a blueprint. With this record, it was definitely a lot of independent writing, and then the contributions kind of came when we were in the studio. When I heard the first few songs that Sara was submitting for the record, I was influenced immediately. My writing was influenced immediately. The way that she was writing, I thought right away it was very different than what I was doing, and I really liked that, so I stayed on that path. And we make small suggestions. There's a song on the record, "Take Me Anywhere," that the lyrics were very basic. I came up with the riff and recorded it right away, and then went away on vacation. So I just recorded very simple lyrics, and she phoned me and told me she thought that someone in grade 3 could have written them. But in the end, it was so stuck in everyone's head that every time I tried to change it, we kept reverting back to the lyrics. So we give each other suggestions like that, but generally we stay out of each other's hair until we get to the studio.
When you're looking at yourself in the context of how to describe yourself as a band, a lot of times that's what becomes really aggravating about it is that you really do feel it's
a bit limiting.
It's like getting a passport. It's it really should be an updatable photo, and it's just it's really like a band. It's at some point, not to make it seem so faddish or something, but it's at some point.
Did you just say fattish?
Faddish.
Faddish.
So, but at some point, it's you want to be able to sort of expand the parameter of what you see as being in your projects.
3.5 months of being in a room this size with 5 people, I think that it just started to really wear us down. We had a bigger record company all of a sudden, kind of being so what's happening, guys? And then you have a documentary crew with their cameras and and then I bring a stereo in and tell everyone I won't play until everyone has the dynamics right. It started getting a little tense.
Oh, it was fun.
We went to therapy together the whole time, so we'd come back Monday morning and said the meanest, most horrible things to each other all weekend, and it was tense. We are so often grouped together, and we're so often, our independence is stripped from us constantly, and we're grouped together so that it almost feels like even when we do feel the same way about something, we both want the air time, and we want to be able to say what we think, and we want it to be different than each other. We're siblings. Imagine hanging out with your siblings for the next, 25 years. And
it's kind of like a prison sentence, but it's not it's self-imposed because it's I can't imagine the dynamic that I have with Tegan, is an extreme version of what I would have, say, with you if I had a band with you. But there's just some part of me that just doesn't even want the bother of having to hold back. Why even fake it with you? That I want to get psycho on you. So it's I might as well just have Tegan who
we always talk about it almost like it's being married but now divorced. You still really care about each other and you share something. In our case, we share music, so kind of like sharing children. My mom and my dad love each other. They'll always love each other, and they have both accepted, they're in their 40s now. They've been divorced since we were 8. They've accepted that they share us, and that's their gift.
They've been divorced since we were 4.
4?
Yeah.
fucking cares?
We have like 8 dads. It's hard to
It's really hard. I have so many. Anyways, I'm just saying we share something, but so it's like we love something together, and we made it together, and we appreciate that, and we always will have that bond.
It was a mistake, and I should have worn a condom.
Yeah, but basically we are divorced, and we have new lovers, and basically being together all the time, we're severely...
Okay, we were not ever dating, and that I don't know why you took this metaphor in this place. Like, we are related. So, anyways.